This is Helen Zille and this is Peter Groenewald. Bear with me because I'm about to tell you a story. Every election I watch black South Africans convince themselves that maybe this time the opposition will be different. Let me show you why Helen Zille and Peter Groenewald are not the answer and why their parties were never designed for you as a black person. Let me give this woman credit. In 1977, Helen Zille was a journalist who helped expose the truth about Steve Biko's death. The apartheid government claimed he died under a hunger strike. Zille proved that he was tortured and beaten to death. That took courage, honestly, and that was real for me. But here's where the license critique framework becomes essential. You see, Steve Biko was killed for his activism, beaten, chained, left to die on a prison floor. Robert Sobukwe was imprisoned under a law written specifically to keep one man in detention forever. However, Helen Zille was never banned, never imprisoned, never tortured, never killed. She was allowed to criticize the ruling party during apartheid. She was given a platform and she was protected, unlike the black Steve Biko, Robert Sobukwe. Why? Because her critique was useful. It was evidence. In fact, it proved that the system was open for everyone. It absorbed public anger. It channeled dissent into capable forms: journalism, activism, eventually formal politics. She then went on to lead the Democratic Alliance, a party that absorbed the new National Party, the successors to the very regime that killed Steve Biko. Here's the history the DA doesn't advertise. The Democratic Alliance was created in 2000 through a merger between the Democratic Party and the New National Party. The New National Party was the renamed successor to the National Party, the party that designed and implemented apartheid, the same party that gave us the Population Registration Act, the Group Areas Act, the Bantu Education Act, the same party that classified human beings by race and forcibly removed 3.5 million people from their homes. The Democratic Party had a genuine anti-apartheid record, but the merger sent a message, a clear message, that liberal tradition and the apartheid tradition could coexist in a single political project. Liberals were criticized in the book I Write What I Like, if you've read it. Helen Zille leads a party whose institutional memory includes that decision, the decision to make common cause with the political heirs of the regime she once helped expose. Now, let me introduce you to Peter Groenewald. He was born in 1955. He grew up in the heyday of apartheid. He benefited from every single advantage that the system offered to white South Africans. In 1980 or in the 1980s, while Steve Biko was being killed, Robert Sobukwe was living under house arrest. Groenewald was serving as a mayor of Stilfontein, as a member of the National Party. He served the architects of apartheid. He governed under the party. He benefited from the system. When apartheid failed, Groenewald did not disappear. He simply migrated to a new home, the Freedom Front Plus. It was formed in 1994 by General Constant Viljoen, a breakaway party from the Afrikaner Volksfront, a group that did not want to participate in South Africa's first democratic elections. The party's original goal was the establishment of a Volks.N, independent and Afrikaner state. Its emblem